in order to do that, right?
Yes.
Okay. To eliminate any waste matter. But it can go, you can do number one, number two, right?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter if it is number one or number two, right?
No, but number one is always there. You know, that's naturally. But number two, you have to eat to let it out. Number one, you got to drink for it to come out also. So if you're eating the right foods, it's the foods that's the problem because some foods can make you constipated, number one. But if you're eating your fruits and your vegetables, let me tell you, you will make those bowel movements. You will make three of them. If you eat only one time a day, then you're only going to make one bowel movement. If you eat two times a day, you're going to get two bowel movements. If you eat three times a day, you're going to get those three bowel movements. I think whenever you eat, that you're going to let it out. Now, if you have a build up, you might make more than three bowel movements.
You let out what the body don't want.
Okay. Well, and this one about exercise, that is better to walk. Don't like, we should not go downstairs because I used to go downstairs trying to run on the treadmill. But then later on, I said, why am I wasting my time on the treadmill? So I decided to walk, like I do like 10,000 or 15,000 steps. Oh, yeah, especially on weekends, it's 15,000 steps.
That's
But
very good.
now it's just, I used to do 10,000, but now it's only 6,000 steps because, 6,000 steps that I do. When I'm walking to the station to take the bus, to the train,
Yes.
then I walk and come back. That is all I do, like 6,000 steps walking. I try to drink that water. And you talk about the chai seed. Yes, I do take that. But water, I'm gonna try. Like Dr. Derrick said, we need to take like 3 liters a day.
Yeah, but you see, you gotta
lady
drink
like
it
me,
like in sips. Don't try to drink it because then you're gonna go to the bathroom. I think Pauline was saying something.
proceed, and then if she wants to say something, that's fine. Proceed, Jacqueline, one, please.
Drink. Remember, Dr. Derrick said, you drink the water slowly. You don't guzzle it down because then it's gonna send you straight to the restroom. So you drink it periodically. You just sip away. It's you have the whole day to drink water. So don't drink it like, oh, I have to no, not that kind of, not that way. Drink it just like you're taking a sip here and there, you know, and that's about it. When you go out and you walk, make sure you have your water with you so you could take a little sip. You take a bus trip or you're driving in your car, make sure you have your water next to you. Drink room temperature water. Do not drink cold water. Drink spring water or distilled water. Or Dr. Derrick even say purified, but I'm not sure about purified. But do your research, like he said, buy the little strips and make sure your water you're drinking is not acidic.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And that is why I keep telling a lot of people, when I should say brand ambassador or affiliate. When we started this webinar this evening, I want each and everyone to understand that when you attend webinars, you learn. I know that a lot of people don't have the time, but if you can create them once a week and come and attend this deep dive, you will learn a lot from when it comes to this mindset. We are learning. But if you don't want to come and complain, that is fine. I want to really appreciate you, Queen Jacqueline Warner. I thank you. Yes, please. Thank you so much, Dr. Derrick. I want to thank each and everyone. I want to thank ONPASSIVE.
Yes.
You guys know I'm married to ONPASSIVE, right?
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. As I said, Queen Dr. Benny, since 1998 until today, it's 3 times a day. You're not getting it, you know. I don't think you was getting it. So it's not that we guessing always say, well, maybe it work or oh, maybe it don't work. We're not too sure. No, I am not talking from book. When I speak, I am speaking from when me do. What I do, not from book and book knowledge. I am speaking from experience, not only my experience, but others that are in my same direction and lifestyle. So it's not that it is impossible. One, two, it's not that it is only people in the Bible days, because that is the first thing. Oh, that is when people was in Bible days and what have you, and food did good and food. No, I'm living the same time you are living now, right? I am in my 60s, same time with you, living right now, alive today. And as I said, it was Tuesday. Tuesday, I ate about half of my plate, half of my plate, and that's how you have to eat vegetable. Half of my plate was carrot, cucumber, beetroot, and pear, what you call avocado. It's pear in Jamaica. And I cut them up. It took me a little while. Cut them up, mix them up together, and grate the carrot, grate the beetroot, and grate the cucumber, cut up the pear, mix them up together, put out, sprinkle a little cash, what you call that again? Sprinkle a little pistachio, on it, and some macadamia nuts, right? That was my dressing. I don't use salad dressing. I don't know what they put in there. I don't know what they have in there. So I don't use it. I stay away from condiments. I don't use condiments. They are even worse than anything else. So I blend up my little nuts, as I said, macadamia, a little pistachio. Sometimes I put in my little ganja seed in there, blend it up, and sprinkle it on my vegetable salad. Okay. Sometimes I sprinkle a little pink Himalayan salt or black Himalayan salt. Might sprinkle a little on that and pour a little virgin olive oil. Might pour a little of that on it, and good to go. Another thing I would use sometime, once in a while, I'll blend up a little, what do you call it again now? You have onion, garlic. The best antibiotic to use is garlic. Now, whether you use over the counter or you use prescription, drugs is drugs. That's the bottom line. Drugs is drugs. Whether it's over the counter, under the counter, prescribed by doctor or health professional. Drugs is drugs. I don't use it. Right? If I need antibiotic, I go get some garlic. That's the best thing to use. All right? Beautiful. So as I'm saying, I go that day when I mix up that vegetable thing, I went 4 times. 4 that day. 4 that day. One, every morning when I wake up, I go rule my subjects. Drink some water, and within few seconds of me waking up, I go. By the time I eat my breakfast, sometime before I eat my breakfast, I gone again. Sometime after me eat my breakfast, gone again. When I eat my lunch, gone again. Supper time, me gone again. So 3 times for the day, I gone. Ruling my subjects, sitting on my throne. I'm telling you, and it's not indigenous to me. It's the lifestyle. Lifestyle. The more green, leafy, and vegetable that you eat, it's the better for your system. Actually, they say you should eat seven different vegetables and 7 different fruits a day. Now, if you eat that, you're not going to have a lot of space to hold any flesh and all of those things. Because if you eat vegetable and you mix that up with some Irish potato and some steamed broccoli or steamed those ugly taste bad vegetable, just steam them and you're good to go. Cut them up. What I do is I cut them up fine, cut them up small. So I don't have this big broccoli in my plate that looks so ugly and I'm afraid to eat it. No, I cut it up fine, and I mix them together so they don't look that ugly in my plate. I'm afraid to eat it. Right? Asparagus, another ugly vegetable to eat. It just look ugly. So me cut it up fine and mix them together. And them look good to me. So them just look like all it just look some green thing in there. Well, and then I cut up some carrot, mix it up in there. So it look a lot more presentable. Instead of have this big ugly broccoli in my plate. I don't want to eat that. I really don't. Honestly, I don't want to eat that. Right? But when I cut them up fine and I mix them together, they look a lot different. And the taste even better because this juice running on that juice and so on, and it tastes better. All right? Especially when you put cucumber in there, right? Cucumber have a lot of juice to it, and beetroot have a lot of juice to it. So when you put those in there and mix it up, oh hallelujah! And you spread a little olive oil on it, and you sprinkle a little pink Himalayan salt on it, or black Himalayan salt on it. I tell you, it tastes different. Tastes nice, King Carlton. Tastes nice. I'm telling you. And you go easily. I don't sit down on the toilet seat all half hour. I will get cramp if I sit down on the toilet seat so long. I will get cramp. As I sit down, few seconds, boom, and I done, gone. I don't in the half hour and people sit down on the toilet seat all hour. My brother used to read the Sunday paper on the toilet seat. So you know him in there for at least an hour and a half. That don't make no sense. We're sitting on pan toilet seat hour and a half. That don't make no sense. But that's what my brother did do. And that is Sunday. So everything him keep up until Sunday. Sunday alone we know him use toilet. And that's the only day him spend 2 hours and 1.5. So he must, save up everything till then. I don't know. But yes, Queen Dr. Benny, 3 times a day. 3 times a day. All right. It's best for your bowels. It is best for your bowels. A lot of people, and no disrespect to anybody, because some people it's other complications of the body related, but the majority of especially Americans, big belly is the in thing. And it's because we are not living the proper lifestyle. Straight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have one thing from Queen Rosanna. She said that she is praying for Mr. Ash every day and night, and she cannot stop praying for him because she loves him too much, and she wants the best for Mr. Ash and family.
Good.
Thank you, Queen Rosanna.
Thank you. All right. Any other questions or comments?
I've been expecting people to ask some questions, but
all right.
I'm not seeing any.
No, they get it, man. They get it like King Carlton. You see how King Carlton just smile. King Carlton get it, man. King Carlton drinking a lot of water now and doing a little exercise and so on. So him get it, man. Him get it. So a lot of people get it. Is either you do or you don't do. That's it. It's either you do or you don't do. All right. For our next few minutes, we're just going to take a quick look on ONPASSIVE 2024 Wealth Choice with Love. ONPASSIVE 2024 Wealth Choice with Love. We're just going to look at that for a few minutes and mold it over into our brains as what this is really depicting, so to speak. So just bear with me for a few more minutes. My presentation will not be long, right? So just bear with me a few minutes. All right, as we know that we are here for wealth purposes. That's why we are here. We don't need to go around the corner. The reason you and I are here in ONPASSIVE is to make this wealth choice. There's other wealth choice out there, but some books that we need to read. We need to get the mindset properly in gear. And I will say to you, the first book that you need to read is the Bible. Read the Bible from Genesis 1. We can read off the Bible in 1 year, Look how you do it now. Yes, the Bible look very intimidating. It's a big book and it have every page have 2 columns and it does look intimidating. But watch this now. Read 3 chapters every day. Sunday to Friday. 3 chapters each day. 3 chapters each day and 5 on Saturdays. So that is a total of 23 chapters for the week. And if you do that every week, 23 chapters for the week, 52 weeks in the year, you read off the entire Bible in 1 year. You have to do it fast and quick and all of that, man. 23 chapters for the week, 52 weeks in the year, and you read off the entire book in 1 year. All right? Beautiful. So read. Cash Flow Quadrant. That's another very good book to read. Right? Read it. Very good book. Good for your mindset. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Not a good book to read. Think Big, Ben Carson. Not a good book to read. Think and Grow Rich. Not a book to read. Napoleon Hill. Very good book to read. Right? Read these books, man. Secret of the Millionaire Mind. Read it, man. Read it. Harvey Healthcare. Who Moved My Cheese? And very good book to read. Right? Spencer Johnson. And that's a medical doctor. And The Millionaire Next Door. Right? Very good book to read. Right? And so, on Passive 2024, Wealth Choice with Love. Many of us might know Amway. Very good company. Literally, very good company. Very good products also. All right? Very good company, very good products. A lot of people get some good money running in this company. All right? Um, Amazon. Amazon is another very good company to do affiliate program or multi-level marketing with Amway and other multi-level marketing companies. You have some good ones out there and they're doing good, but the work is hard, I can tell you. All right. Audible, not a good company that has a very good affiliate program and people make some good money. Work after work, work is hard, work is hard. And all of these companies, you have a lot of companies out there that have affiliate programs. A lot of companies out there, left, right, and center, right? And even more, whole lot of companies out there that has affiliate programs, right? But let us look at a few ways to earn money. How do we earn money while living on this earth, right? One of the ways is earned income. What is earned income? Earned income is all the taxable income and wages you get from working for someone. So from once you're working for someone, it's earned, which means you are trading time for money. That's it. All right? You're trading time for money. Profit income. Profit simply means the revenue that remains after expenses. It exists on several levels depending on what type of costs are deducted from revenue, right? And a lot of people don't add in some things when it comes on to what they spend, the expense of their business, even the gas, or if you have to take bus and all of those things. All of those things have to put into your expense, and that is why a lot of people miscalculate and they run into bankruptcy very easily and very quickly because they did not put all their expenses that they accumulate in the business. So they think they're making profit when in fact they are actually running in the red. So be careful when it comes on to profit income. That is for people who have their own little business, their own little lawn care. They don't remember that they need to buy gas to put in the lawnmower. So they bypass that. They don't remember that they need to put gas in the vehicle to go to the place that they're going to cut the lawn. All of these things have to put, they don't put in the lunch that they purchase, right? So all of these things you have to remember to put in your expenses. All right, interest income. Interest income is money earned by an individual or company for lending their funds, either by putting them into a deposit account in a bank or purchasing certificate of deposit. So it's mostly banks. Most people don't do the lending of money because who they lend not going to pay them back or don't pay them back most of the time. So it's mostly financial institution that have a roughneck man to come and collect their money if you don't send it to them. Royalty income. Royalty income is money paid to someone for the use of their property, intellectual property, or natural resources. All right. So this is royalties, mostly like especially persons who sing, and they might produce a album or a single. Well, in these days we talk about CD or MIDI file, but it's a musical file, and they did it and they collect royalty. If you use a YouTube video and you use it in your recording, if you notice, it's going to tell you sometimes that um, it is copyrighted, right? Because that person who originally made that YouTube video, you use his YouTube video, you are supposed to pay that person royalty because that person um, actually created that YouTube video. So therefore, that is how the royalty works. You have dividend income. Dividend income is the income that shareholders receive from a company distribution of its earnings. A company board of directors determine the amount of frequency the dividend payments. However, many companies choose they reinvest their earnings into the company instead of paying dividends. All right, so this is mostly like stock market and those kind of thing, dividend income. All right, then you have rental income. You might rent your house, you might rent your car, you might rent machinery. Rental income. Rental income is defined as the rent received by landlord from tenants. Any separate payment received for the use of furniture or service such as cleaning or communal areas, hot water, heating, or repairs to the property. Right? And as I said, there are other rental income like you rent your car or you rent equipments. You know, you go to Home Depot and thing, they have a lot of equipment rental and those things. Then you have capital income. Capital income gain is the increase in a capital asset valued and is realized when the asset is sold, right? They may apply to many types of assets, including investment and those purchased for personal use. The gain may be short term, 1 year or less, or long term, more than 1 year, and must be claimed on income taxes, right? Capital gain. Residual income. Residual income is a form of income between passive and active income. It involves some form of initial work and then profits continue for at least some time after that initial work is completed. Some example of residual income includes things like royalty. So royalty is a kind of residual income and rental is a form of residual income. All right. So, is ONPASSIVE earned income? Question. Is ONPASSIVE earned income? No. ONPASSIVE is not earned income, because none of us have a job in ONPASSIVE. None of us as founders and queens and kings here, even if you are a reseller, you're not working with ONPASSIVE, so you're not being paid as a job. So rule out that one. All right. 2 is ONPASSIVE profit income. Profit income. No. Well, maybe to some extent, because yes, you're buying and selling. You have to buy the products in order to sell it back on your website. So, maybe in a way, we could maybe think of it in that terminology. All right. Yes, maybe. All right. So, is ONPASSIVE interest income. Remember, you are lending money. So, no, ONPASSIVE is not interest income. Not you and I not lending any money at all. We barely want to pay the 97, much less for lend. All right. Is an ONPASSIVE royalty income. No, ONPASSIVE is not royalty income, because you did not come up with the idea of ONPASSIVE. So no, it's not royalty income. Is ONPASSIVE dividend income? No, because ONPASSIVE is not on the stock market. You cannot purchase any stocks of ONPASSIVE anywhere, because ONPASSIVE is a privately owned company. So there's no stock to get through ONPASSIVE. Beautiful. So is ONPASSIVE a rental income? No, ONPASSIVE is not a rental income, because we don't own ONPASSIVE, and so there's no rent to collect from anyone where ONPASSIVE is concerned. So is ONPASSIVE capital gain income? No, ONPASSIVE is not capital gain income, because asset from increasing in value, you don't own ONPASSIVE, so no, you're not going to get any capital gain from ONPASSIVE. Is ONPASSIVE residual income? No, ONPASSIVE is not residual income either, because you and I did not come up with this work. You and I didn't do any work. You and I not doing any work, and you and I not going to be doing any work where building or making ONPASSIVE is concerned, right? So remember, you do the work once, and then you continuously get paid. You and I didn't do any work where ONPASSIVE was concerned. So no, you and I will not be collecting any residual income. So, oh my goodness. So what income we're going to be making from ONPASSIVE? what what income are we making from ONPASSIVE? ONPASSIVE is software as a service. What does that mean? Software as a service is a cloud computing model that allows user to access software application over the internet, usually on a subscription basis. So, is ONPASSIVE a SaaS company? Yes, because that is the only, well, maybe not the only way, but that is the main way that you and I going to get paid or get commissions from ONPASSIVE based on subscriptions. So if you have 20 people or 200 people in your so-called team, and none of them subscribe to any product in ONPASSIVE, will you make a commission? And the answer is a rousing no. Let me say that again. If you have 20, 10, 5, or 200 people in your team, or 2,000 people in your team right now, and none of them subscribe to any of the ONPASSIVE products, will you make any income? Again, the answer is no. All right? So let us bear that in mind. The only way that you and I will profit or will have any wealth from ONPASSIVE is through SaaS, software as a service. That's the main way. All right, so please remember that. That's the main way. So, ONPASSIVE is the 2024 Wealth Choice with Love. Because as you and I know, Ashmafari is a man of love. A man of love. A man with love for humanity. And so, wealth values to have. You and I need to have these wealth values. One of such wealth value is, hold on. All right, sorry about that. One of those wealth values to have is contentment. Contentment, very important. Most of us is not contented, right? Philippians 4:11 says, "Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatever state I am therein to be content." Let us be content with whatever blessings that we get. Let us be content. So if it's $100, be contented. If it's $1,000,000, be contented. Let us have that value that wealth brings of contentment. That is what Ashmafari is saying also, right? He has enough money. He doesn't have a problem with money. What he has a problem with is humanity. And so he wants to share with humanity. Do we want to share with humanity? Or our main emphasis is just to hoard, like what is happening now already? And we are upset with people who hoard. Let us not fall into the same category, but let us be contented so that we can share. Wealth values to have, honest work. Proverbs 14:23. In all labor there is profit, but the talk of the lips tend only to penury. And the word penury here is talking about poverty. So let us understand that a honest work, especially when we love what we do, then we don't have to do it all the while for money. Let us recognize that wealth is about honesty and honest in work also. Wealth and humility. Humility. Proverbs 11 and verse 2. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly in wisdom, let us have the humility. Let us be humble. Let us humble ourselves. Humble ourselves. That is one of the attributes of Mr. Ash Mufari. Very humble person. Very humble person. And, because so far, he's the only CEO I know that rapports with everybody. He doesn't have to do that. He doesn't have to come on webinar or webinars 2, 3 times for the week sometimes. No, doesn't have to do that. No CEO rapport with all the workers or put himself available for all the workers every week. No, no time for that. They're trying to make more money. Trying to make more money. So let us recognize that this company ONPASSIVE in 2024 and beyond is the only wealth choice with love. We here exercise a lot of love. Our CEO exercises a lot of love for all humanity, for all of us. And we see that every time that he comes on each programs. So if you really want to be wealthy, the only choice is a company with love. And I put forward to you that that company is ONPASSIVE. I thank you very much. Really appreciate the few minutes extra that you spend. And I turn you over to First Lady, Queen Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much, Dr. Derrick. The reason why, first of all, I raised my hand was because of what Queen Tedax said before about your book and we're reading. Something went wrong, but I couldn't stop it.
Okay.
Anyway, I want to thank, yes, sir. I want to thank.
So you wasn't hearing me clearly? Oh, mercy. Well, when King Carlton says no, you know that it's a serious no. All right. I maybe have to check out that because I'm seeing my audio thing on my mic going up nicely. So I'm not sure what happened. So I'll maybe.
But
Oh,
when you
mercy.
were reading it, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. I don't know then. All right, I'll check that out and see what happened. Maybe I'll do the presentation again next time. All right.
Thank you. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, King Carlton and Queen Dr. Benny.
We appreciate it, sir.
All right. Over to you anyway.
Thank you. Does anyone have any question or any excitement? Do you guys have anything to say? Brother Carlton, you have anything? No? Okay. Queen Jacqueline, do you have anything to say about what Dr. Derrick just read?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Derrick, for simplifying, letting us know the different forms of income. So, but it's one thing we could get all that with ONPASSIVE. That's the most amazing thing. We don't have to go here and there and everywhere. So that's what's so great, that we will have several streams of income with one company, and a company that's about lifting, helping humanity, and all this fraud and all this negative, that people can, wherever they live, can have a better life. You know, they don't have to leave their homeland and go to another man's land just to make a living. So Ashmafara is Mr. Ashmafara Mafare, to Dr. Queen Dr. Betty. He has taken us along on this amazing journey, and we just got to be so grateful and be patient with him. And like Dr. Benny always say, pray. I pray for him every day, because I know the challenges that comes his way, that he only can be victorious with God. And that's why he's victorious, and that's why he keep on pushing through. He's pushing for me and you. So we got to keep on praying for him, because when he wins, we win. So thank you, Dr. Derrick, for helping us to be patient and giving us the understanding that we need so we can stay in the game. Thanks. We appreciate you very much.
Amen. Welcome. You're muted, Dr. Benny.
Thank you so much, Queen JW. Yes, we appreciate Dr. Derrick for those string of income. And so that each and everyone will know what ONPASSIVE is all about. By you just having one account, you will enjoy. And as you stated, that we have to be patient. Based upon myself, I know that the patient dog eats the fattest bone. We should be patient. It's coming. I know that pretty soon I will be, well, you guys know I smile, right? I will smile more. I'll be happy, right, Brother Carlton? Yes, we are going to be smiling pretty soon. Thank you so much. I love this. Queen Sharon, could you, I know you raised your hands up. Are you available to share your excitement? Queen Sharon? Oh, I'm sorry, Queen Violet.
I kind of had questions, but I need to listen to the webinar again because I might not be understanding correctly. So I'll wait till I watch it again.
Okay, no problem. But thank you so much for coming. You know that, well, based upon the strength of the income, I know you are going to enjoy when the time is right. When Violet, you are going to enjoy. But you, I know that you joined ONPASSIVE long time ago, and you are still here. You are not complaining, but I appreciate you coming here, and I love you for that.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy it all right, and I'm going to visit all of you as soon as I can afford it.
Oh, you will. You will afford it. In the name of Jesus, you will afford it, please.
Also, we need to do a cruise where we take the whole ship for ONPASSIVE, and we all get on the ship and we do a cruise. That could be interesting. And maybe Ash could come too with his family.
You're on point. Yes, when the time is right, we will do it. by the grace of God. Thank you. All right, Dr. Derrick, we appreciate you. I believe we are going to ask Queen Jacqueline Warner to, well, let me hand it back to Dr. Derrick. Dr. Derrick.
Peace, blessings, enough love. All right. Wonderful. All right. Thank you very much, First Lady Queen Dr. Benny. Really appreciate it. And Queen Jacqueline Warner is now going to give her final comment.
I just want to start by saying thank you for allowing me to speak on this platform, on our platform, Dr. Derrick. I want to thank you, Dr. Benny, for your amazing host and just being there for us, being a leader. Thanks so much for the knowledge you bring every Tuesday and Thursday to this platform and even on Sundays. So we appreciate you and all the other leaders, Dr. Patient and Queen Adu and so forth. But my last words is just let us become our best health advocate for ourselves. Let's take the power back in our hands. Let's do what is right by the vessel our Heavenly Father have loaned unto us. Let us live the life, the abundant life that He ordained for each and every one of us. Let's live and let's enjoy life. We can do it together or individually or as a family or as a friend. We can do so. So the information I shared, I will continue to share it because I know that we can live better and have a better life, a healthier life. We don't have to be sick because our bodies were not made to be sick. Even if we got sick, it was able to fight. But now our immune system is weakened. We're deficient in vitamins and nutrients. We taking in so many toxins and we're not getting rid of them correctly. Some of us are totally unaware. We eating foods that is no good, and they continue to make foods that are no good for us. We're taking medication that are toxic. Some of the air or the quality of the air. We even have issues with that. So we really got to take things into our own hands now. And if we really want to have a healthy lifestyle and be wealthy at it, and enjoy the apples and help Mr. Ashmafere to uplift humanity and help our neighbors and help our friends and our own families, we need to do it with a healthy body and a healthy mind. So take heed while we can and make the changes that we can make that we have control of. Thank you so much for your listening here and enjoy the rest of the webinar.
Wonderful. All right. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Queen Jacqueline Warner. Really appreciate.
Yes,
appreciate. All right. Can you hear me good
thank you,
now?
Dr.
Can you hear me good? Still not hearing me good now? See, it's Zoom, man. It's Zoom.
You're in and out. You're
Zoom,
in and
man.
out,
Zoom.
Dr. Derrick.
Zoom, Zoom,
I don't
Zoom,
know what's
Zoom,
wrong.
Zoom, Zoom. 'Cause
It's Zoom.
it's showing me that the audio is going all the way up on the audio on the microphone there. And everything look good over there. But all right. All right. Thank you all very much. Well then, I'm going to ask First Lady Queen Dr. Benny, could you close and turn it over to Queen Dr. Nadu?
Certainly. What I noticed that don't take medicine a provider prescribed for someone else. Prescriptions are like custom-made outfit. You are tailored. The medication or the prescription is being tailored to you and your needs, including the types of infection you have and other factors like your health history and allergies. Safety, throw away unused medication. Unusually You will receive the exact amount of medicine you need when you are sick. But if you have any medicine left over, please ask your pharmacist what to do with it. I do understand that I don't need to take my medicine and give it to anyone else, and I have to drink 3 liters of water. I just wanted to find out from DrDerrick that look at me, how small I am. How can I be drinking 3 liters of water? But thank you all. I want to thank each and everyone for coming. I am going to hand it over to Queen Dr. Naglo for the after party. Are you guys ready? Hey, thank you guys for coming.
All right, hold on.
Derrick, proceed.
Yeah, hold on. First of all, if you cut down on your coffee drinking and your soda drinking and all of those other drinking, then you'll have space for the water, man. You'll have space for it. I did think the same way too, back in 97, 96, 98, early part of 98. I did think the same way too, you know. How I barely drink 1 cup of water for the day. How I going to be drinking at that time that they told us you need to have eight, eight, 8 ounces glass of water. How I going to drink 8 ounces glass of water when I barely drink one? Yes, it was a mystery to me, but you see, when you cut out all of those other drinking, then you realize that, oh my goodness, yes, I have space to drink water, right? So it's just a priority. All right. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink soda. I don't drink alcohol. I don't. You ask a man how much alcohol him drink. Man, will tell you say him drink all a dozen Red Stripe beer or a dozen Heineken and that is before lunchtime. So how him do that? You understand? So it's just the priority of what you're drinking, what is necessary for your body. All right, that is basically it. And so thank you all very much for coming out. Really appreciate it. Thank you all on the varied social media platform. Really appreciate, really appreciate. And we do hope that you join us on Sunday. We are Dream Team, 12:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And it actually will be none other than the fireside chat with Michael Williams AIM. So join us Sunday, 12:45, and 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 enjoy the weekend. Have a wonderful, blessed weekend also. Peace, blessings, and enough love to all of Uno. I mean all of you. And I am now going to turn it over to Queen Dr. Nadu, just for you.